Rick Weaver along with Henry Barrow back at Schaefer Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. It's a little bit on the cold side. The temperature in the low 50s as we kick off. Charlie Lee is deep off to the far side. Here comes White forward and getting his toe into it. Mercury Morris deep down the near side. The ball hits the crossbar and bounces into the end zone. That is not a field goal. That's a dead ball and a touchback, and the Dolphins will bring it out and start from the 20-yard line. As White got his toe into it, the wind would be to his back. It's out of the northeast coming in through one of the open ends of the stadium. Dolphins have Marlon Briscoe. Paul Warfield is the wide receivers. Marv Fleming the tight end. Greasy the quarterback. Morris and Zonka will be the running backs. Moore and Evans the tackles. Kuchenberg in middle the guards. And Langer is the center. Defensively for the Patriots front four. Hamilton, Rowe, Adams, and Cash. Foster is the middle linebacker. Kiner and X the outside men. Huey and Bolton the quarterbacks. And Durko and Honor Jackson are the safeties. The Dolphins have the ball at the Miami 40-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 6. As Briscoe spreads to the far side, Warfield comes to the near side. On the snap, Greasy drops to throw his first pass. Has plenty of time. Now to protect the breaks down, he fumbles the ball. And New England, I believe, recovers at the 34-yard line. Julius Adams, whom they call the Jewel here, the defensive right side tackle, stripped the ball and fell on it. Julius Adams, number 85, a 3-year man from Texas Southern. Greasy fumbled. The ball was knocked out of his hand. And similar to what happened early in the ball game last week, the no-names come in with bad field position as far as Miami is concerned. And Plunkett will go to work for the Patriots from their 34-yard line. Jim Plunkett, the 3rd-year man from Stanford, a former Heisman Trophy winner. He has Rucker and Darrell Stingley, a rookie from Purdue, the wide man. Stingley splits far side to the near side. Is Rucker. The running backs are Cunningham, number 39, and Josh Ashton, number 31. Here is the play fake. Plunkett dropping back to his right. Setting up. He's going to have to scramble. He's caught. Breaks away. Moves to the far side. Now throws a pass upfield. It is caught. Down at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown by Sam Cunningham. And the Patriots, after a big scramble situation from Mr. Plunkett moving all over the field. Plunkett was in all kinds of trouble. He had Den-Herder chasing him. Then he got off a pass downfield. Finally found Cunningham open down at about the 10-yard line. He caught the ball and moved in, just escaping the flag, and stepped into the end zone for the TD. That touchdown pass, 34 yards from Plunkett to Sam Cunningham. We have 11 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts, with the score: the Patriots 7, the Dolphins nothing. Here's the kickoff by White out of the end zone. Morris lets it go to be a touchback. Dolphins starting from their 20-yard line. We said earlier these Patriots are pesky up here, and the Dolphins are finding it out. New England leads 7-0. Here is the handoff. Coming outside to the near side is Zonka, and he gets the corner turned out to about the 25-yard line. The gain of 5, and the Dolphins have the football at their 25-yard line. A 2nd down and 5 coming up. 11 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Greasy drops a couple of steps back. The out pattern, Briscoe can't get it. It's a short throw, a bad pass, off his fingertips and off his toe tops at the 30-yard line. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5 from the Dolphins' 25. He drops back to throw, sets up, firing over the middle. It is caught by Mandich, the tight end, and he's knocked down at the Miami 44-yard line. Mandich had a slant over the middle. The tackle made by the linebacker, left side, number 57, Steve Kiner, and the Dolphins pick up a 1st down out to the Miami 44. 19 yards on the pass completion from Greasy to Jim Mandich. The Dolphins a 1st down at their 44-yard line. The Patriots lead 7-0. We're in the first quarter. Here's the handoff kick. Follows his buddy Sundance through a hole on the left side and picks up about 3 yards out to about the 47-yard line. Ball is marked at the Miami 47. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. We have 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. The backs in an eye. Here's the handoff kick. A big hole left side. 50, 45. Down to the 40, and he's knocked down at the New England 39-yard line. 13 yards on the scamper by Jim Chick. A big hole over the left side. We'll call it at the New England 40-yard line. Dolphins with a 1st down. With 8:42 to go in the first quarter. Here's the handoff kick. Through a hole on the right side. It closes in a hurry as he bangs his way down to about the 37-yard line. Ball is marked at the 36-yard line. And so it'll be a 2nd down and 7 for Miami from the New England 36. Greasy with the backs and an eye. Hands off. Zonka bangs into the middle, gets to about the 33-yard line. Larry Zonka on the trap hits straight ahead and gets about 3 yards down to about the 33. Third down and 4. Miami's football from the Patriots 33. The Dolphins have to get just inside the 30 to keep this drive alive for a first down. Greasy with the back split in behind him. Long count at the line of scrimmage. Drops back to throw. Sets up. He is firing out. It is caught inside the 25. Knocked out at the 22. Jim Mandich again, the tight end. And Mandich has really developed into Greasy's principal receiver over the last couple of ball games. He caught 2 touchdown passes against Buffalo last week. That is good for another Miami first down to the Patriots' 22-yard line. So Mandich and Greasy teaming up for excellent yardage in key situations today. George Huey and Sandy Durko made the tackle on the last play. The backs are Morris and Zonka. Here's the handoff. Counter trap over the right side. Zonka inside the 20. Carrying tacklers with him down to about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins on a steady drive have a second down and 5 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first period, moving from our right to our left toward the north end zone. Second down and 5 from the New England 17-yard line. On the snap, Zonka starts outside of the right, cuts in over the left side, bangs into a tackler, and is not halted until he gets to about the 13-yard line. It'll be a third down and 1 for a first down, 13 yards to go for a Miami score. Third down and 1 from the New England 13. The handoff, Zonka over the right side. He's got the first down to about the 11-yard line. The Dolphins have a first down from that position. Briscoe spreads to the far side, Warfield to the near side. Chick and Zonka are the split backs in behind Greasy. The Dolphins knocking on the door. Greasy barks the signal. Now the trap, hands off to Zonka. He is not going to get any place. Trying to hit the middle, and they stop him cold right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in the first period. New England leads 7-0. Dolphins with a second down and 10 from the Patriots 11. Warfield to the near side, Briscoe to the far side. Greasy drops the throw, fires across the middle, caught by Briscoe, touchdown Miami. Marlon Briscoe on a slant over the middle, got inside the quarterback George Huey and whipped the pants off of him, and Greasy throws an 11-yard touchdown pass to Marlon Briscoe. That for Briscoe, his second TD of the year, and for Bob, touchdown pass number 9. So Garrow comes in and will try the point from placement with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first period. If he makes it, he'll tie it up. Ephraimian, incidentally, has a string of 16 out of 16 in the PAT department this year. And is high up, number 3 in scoring this week in the AFC East as far as the kickers go. The kick is good. That drive 80 yards in 13 plays. A well-executed, typical Bob Greasy slice-em-up type drive. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts with the score. The Dolphins 7, the Patriots 7. Here's your Premium kick. Little Mac Heron, 5-5 at the 2. Out to the 5, 10, 15, 20. Finds a hole, and he runs into a white jersey down there and is rappy-cacked. Henry, that's your favorite word. Yeah. At the 26-yard line, the tackle made by Don Nottingham. The Dolphins defensively have Den Herter, Fernandez, Bob Hines, and Bill Stanfill on the front 4. Linebackers left to right, Swift, Bonacani, and Colin. The quarterbacks are Foley and Johnson, and the safeties are Scott and Anderson. For the Patriots, Plunkett is the quarterback, Cunningham and Josh Ashton, number 31. The running backs, Reggie Rucker, 33, and Darrell Stingley, 84. The wide receivers, the tight end is Bob Windsor, number 86. The tackles are Leon Gray and Sam Adams. The guards, John Hanna, along with Len St. Jean, and the center is Bill Lankaitis. That'll bring up a third down. The ball at the Patriots 35. We'll call it a long 1 or a short 2. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here is the play fake. Jim drops the throw. He's looking, dumps one off, caught by Windsor, the tight end. 40, 45, runs over a tackler at the 50 and is not knocked out of bounds until he gets to the Dolphins' 46-yard line and picks up a first down into Miami territory. They mark it at the 47. The ball at the Miami 43-yard line. A second down and 6. 1:20 left to go in the first quarter. Plunkett ready to go to work up under center. Here's the pitch going to Cunningham. Sweeps to the left, cuts back to his right. 35, 30. Loses the football and is loose on the far side of the field. Still scrambling, and the Patriots come up with it down at about their 27-yard line. The first down from their 27-yard line. New England has Rucker split to the far side, Stingley to the near side. Ashton and Cunningham, the split backs, and behind Plunkett. Plunkett sprinting back out to his right to throw. He fires. It is caught. And down at the 15, inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line is Bob Windsor, the tight end. The ball is placed down at the Miami 13-yard line. Just 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here's the play fake. Plunkett drops the throw. He's going to get hit from behind, and he's going to have to throw the ball. As he was dumped, Stanfield had him, but he got the pass away. The man down close to the football was Cunningham, but I assume it will go as a sack. Or will it? No, they'll call it an incompleted forward pass because he did get the ball away. It'll bring up a second down and 10 for New England. The ball at the Dolphins 13. Here is Plunkett, a couple of steps back, fires the out pattern, caught by Ashton at the 10, starts back to the near side, he falls down, and is contained at the Miami 7-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts, with the score tied 7-7. The score is tied 7-7. The Dolphins' no-name defense trying to permit another score here from this pesky New England team. Rucker and Stingley are both split to the near side. The backs are Cunningham and Ashton. Now Stingley goes in motion off to the far side of the field. 3rd and 3 from the 7. Handoff, Cunningham. Cunningham with a tremendous hole. Just rambled through the middle of the Dolphins defense and scores the second TD of the ball game for New England. John Hanna, Bill Lankitis, and Sam Adams opened the hole up front. And he had a hole big enough for a herd of hogs to go through that time and not touch either side. Cunningham gets his 3rd touchdown on the ground, his 2nd of the ball game. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough with a score. New England 14, Miami 7. Well, the Dolphin defense, which for 3 straight ball games against the Jets, Cleveland, and Buffalo, 12 straight quarters going into today, have not permitted a touchdown, has given up 2 to New England in 15 minutes and 4 seconds of action. 3rd down and 10, Patriots from their 20-yard line. Plunkett ready to go to work. On the snap, dropping back deep, now sprinting back out to his right. Setting up, being pursued. He is caught and dumped back at the 10-yard line. Manny Fernandez was the man in on top of him, along with Bill Stanfield, and they will share in that sack, and that is the Dolphins' first sack of this ball game. Going into this contest, Miami had gotten to the passer 24 times this season, which leads the league. He'll be kicking against the breeze here this afternoon. Here's the snap. Gets the short kick out of there. Very wobbly punt. Grabbed by Scott. Fair catches the ball at the New England 39-yard line. An extremely poor punt by Barnes. Following Barnes' 20-yard punt, the Dolphins from their 40. Handoff to Morris. Starts outside to the left. Turns the corner. 35, 30. Down to the 25 and knocked off his feet at the 21-yard line. Maybe the 22. Mercury Morris rambling for 18 yards. That's the longest game from scrimmage for the Dolphins today. Picks up a first down as the ball is now at the 23, so give him 17 yards on the game. Bandage is the tight end. Briscoe splits to the near side. Morris flat man left with Warfield. Handoff. Zonka finds a hole over the left side and squirts through inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. Bring up a second down, and we'll call it 4. For Miami, the ball at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Morris and Zonka are the split-backs and behind Greasy. Here's a handoff to Merck. He slips as he starts to make his cut over the right side and is tossed for a loss. At the 18-yard line, a loss of a yard. He is wrapped up by number 75, Arthur Moore. Ball is at the New England 18-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down, and we'll call it 5. Ball the Dolphins from the Patriots 18. They must get the ball down to about the 13 for a first down. Ready to go to work is Greasy from the Patriots 18-yard line. A 3rd down and 5. Now the back set in tight. Here is the snap. Greasy drops back to throw. He's looking to the far side, throwing for Warfield in the end zone. It is incomplete. He was well covered back there by 2 men. Ron Axe dropping from the linebacker spot and the right quarterback, Ron Bolton. So Greasy fails to complete in that crucial 3rd down situation, and that'll bring in Garrow's field goal team. Yepremian on the season has 11 for 16 in the field goal department, and going into today, 49 points. This will be a 25-yard attempt to be kicked from the far side inbound hash mark. With the wind to his back, Morrow will hold. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, he has the distance, and it is perfect. Yepremian gets the Dolphins on the board with another 3 points. The score now 14-10 with 7:26 left to play in this first half. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts with the score. New England 14, the Dolphins 10. Here's the kickoff. Garrow gets it short. It is grabbed by Stingley at the 5, out 10, 15 to the 20. Breaks off a tackle and is bounced to the earth at the 25-yard line. So the Patriots will start from their 25-yard line. The ball from the Patriots 25. Play fake. Plunkett swings it out, and it is dropped by Rucker. Let's see what they call it. He's kicking the ball all over the place, and they rule it an incomplete forward pass. Rucker kicks the ball in disgust up into the crowds at the south end of the field. Had that been ruled a lateral pass, it would have been fair game for everybody on the defense. But the officials on top of the play rule it was a forward pass. He was swinging his screen out here, and he couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10 on the 25. Here is the delay, the draw play. Cunningham coming booming across the left side, gets to the 30, puts his head down, and rams his way out to about the 33-yard line. Bill Stanfield, the Dolphins' right side defensive end, is the man who made the tackle on the play. Cunningham gets up rather slowly. With a 3rd down and 2 situation, the ball at the Patriots' 33-yard line. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left to play in the first half. 3rd down and 2 for the Patriots from their 33-yard line. On the snap, Plunkett spins, hands off, and Cunningham, the ball carrier, did not make the yardage needed for the first down. He is halted at about the 34-yard line, which is a little over a yard away. The 4th down situation, and Barnes comes into the ball game to handle a punting charge. The last time he tried it, he only kicked it 20 yards. Dolphins got a field goal out of it. Line of scrimmage here is the 34. Dolphins would like to get one blocked here. Mumford jumping around like a cat on a hot tin roof, and they took too much time in getting the play off, so they will be penalized. It was a bad snap from center anyway. We're going to get not a delay of game call, at least from the preliminary indication. It's illegal procedure call against the Patriots. So the line of scrimmage moves the ball back to the Patriots 29, and Barnes will go back at about the 14-yard line to kick this one out. Waiting for the snap from center is Barnes. Back at the 14-yard line. Again, Mumford begins to move around. Here they come. He gets the kickoff and zeroes in a low trajectory spiral. A fair catch is made by Jake Scott back at the Miami 31-yard line. A punt of some 40 yards. Greasy with a 3rd down and 3. The ball from the Miami 39-yard line. Patriots lead by a score of 14 to 10. Greasy drops the throw. Firing left. Warfield is open. He drops the ball. He was wide, smack dab open along the far side of the 38-yard line, and the ball just went right through his hands, which is something you very rarely see from the old professor, but you sure saw it that time. He was wide open, and the ball was right on target, and he just plain dropped it. And that brings in the punter, Seifel. Back at Foxborough, the Patriots have the football with 2 minutes to go before the end of the half. They have a 14 to 10 lead. They will face a 3rd and 13 situation from their 39. Here's the snap. Here's the pitch to the end around. Rucker coming to the near side of the field, and he is going to be thrown for a loss back at the 38-yard line. That was a pitch with the end around. Rucker carrying from the far side to the near side. Bill Stanfield and Curtis Johnson rode him to the turf for a loss of a yard back to the Patriots 38, and that'll bring in Barnes, the punter, who has kicks of 20 and 40 yards this afternoon, and Jake Scott goes back with Anderson, the shallow man. Here is Barnes' kick. He gets off another short one off the side of the foot. The ball is grabbed by Anderson, 40, 45, 50, and he is still belting off people. Knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 48. New England stopped on the rush that time. I assume that they thought that Anderson had signaled for a fair catch, which he did not. And he comes up with an excellent return. The tackle made by Willie Banks on the Patriots special team. Here's the handoff to Morris. Sweeps to the near side, trying to get the corner turn. He does. 45, 40 up the near sidelines, and it's rolled out of bounds at the Patriots 42-yard line by Sandy Durko, the safety man, number 22. Let's call it the 37-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it. We have exactly 1 minute showing on the board left to play in the first half. Let's see what Greasy can do. Warfield to the far side, Briscoe to the near side. Bob back to throw, pumps one. Now he's going to run with the ball. The 35 and falls down at the 31-yard line. Might have gotten as far as the 30. The ball is at the Patriots 30-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 4. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. From the 30, he play fakes, swings it out to the near side. Briscoe drops the football. They were trying to set up the screen, and Briscoe, that pass was in there, and Marlin just couldn't get the handle on it. With 46 seconds to go. A 3rd and 4 from the New England 30. Greasy dropping back to throw. He sets up. He is firing for Warfield. He is down in the corner, and that pass is tipped out of bounds. Incomplete. Down at the goal line. A fine defensive play by Ron Bolton, the right quarterback, who has done an excellent job in covering Warfield. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal as your Permian comes in. 30, we'll call it 38-yard attempt. The near side inbound hash mark with the wind to his back. Here's the snap. Flags go down. The kick is up. He's got the distance. It's good. as Yepremian kicks a 38-yard field goal, but there is a flag down on the play, and the penalty is offsides against New England decline. The field goal stands up as Yepremian kicks his second of the ball game, a 38-yarder, and with 35 seconds left to play in this first half, the Patriots lead now is chopped down to 14-13. And there's no time left. That's the end of the first half with the score, New England 14, Miami 13. Penalty against New England for holding, and that will set the ball back to the Patriots' 14-yard line. We'll bring up a third down and 21. They had a first down actually made. Waiting for the snap is Plunkett. He drops back to throw. Swings the screen out. It is caught by Ashton at the 10, the 15, up to the 20. Bounces off a tackler and is knocked down at the 24-yard line. That is way shy of what they need for a first down. Vern Denherter finally made the tackle on the play along with Bob Matheson. And Barnes, who has not had much luck in kicking this afternoon, comes in. Now let's check that. I see Jeff White coming onto the field.
Jeff is also a punter. One of the reasons Don Shula kept him around as long as he did is because he could punt and place kick.
Well, Barnes didn't have much success with just a little over 32-yard average in the first half, so White will get a chance to show his wares as a punter. The line of scrimmage will be the Patriots 25. Scott is the deep man, Anderson the shallow man, and White stands back at the 10-yard line. Here is the snap. He gets a good rush from Mumford, and he might have partially blocked that ball, or at least threw his timing off, and gets off a floor kick. It goes out of bounds on the far side of the field at the Patriots' 42-yard line. Only a 17-yard punt as the Dolphins put on a tremendous rush. The Dolphins have a first down at the Patriots' 42. Managed the tight end. Zonka and Morris are the I-backs. Briscoe splits near side. Warfield to the far side. Reese, the quarterback, waits for the snap. Here's a handoff to Mercury, following his blocking to the right side. 40, 35, 30 down the near side. 25 to the 20. Shakes the tackle and is run out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Mercury Morris, using his blockers beautifully that time. George Hoy, the left cornerback, is the man who ran him out. And Merck rambles for a first down to the Patriots 16.
Now this offensive line looks like Monty Clark talked to him during the halftime and told him that they've got to start firing out. They've got to win the battle up in the pits because they were just firing out, just flowing out there beautifully, knocking New England men all over the place.
Steve Kiner has come out of the linebacker. Brian Stenger, an ex-Notre Damer, 59 is in. 26 yards for Morris on the run. First down for the Dolphins. The ball at the Patriots 16. Morris and Zonka remain the splitbacks. In behind Greasy. Bob drops to throw. He's looking over toward Warfield. Firing for Paul. He's open. It is knocked away. A fine defensive play by the cornerback, Ron Bolton. Warfield had him beaten. He was in behind him, but Bolton came sailing through the air and got his hands on it and knocked it away at the last moment, or Warfield would have had his 5th touchdown of the year. So it'll be a second down and 10. The ball at the Patriots 16. Bob back to throw. Pumps once. Fires an out pattern. It's a bad pass. It is incomplete. Intended for Zonka. A flat out to the far side of the field, and Larry never had a shot at that one. Third down and 10 from the New England 16-yard line. Bob ready to go to work. Waiting for the snap from center. He's going to throw the ball. He's looking for the right side. Firing for Briscoe, and under great pressure, he threw the ball high, incomplete, out of the end zone. So that'll bring in Garrow's field goal team. Ray Hamilton, the rookie defensive left side end, number 71, really put the pressure on Bob that time, and he had to get rid of the ball. Morrow will hold. This will be a 23-yard attempt down here at the same end of the field, the south end. Garrow waiting for the snap. Set down. The kick is up. He has the distance. It is perfect. And with 12:44 left to go in the third quarter, Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts, with the score: Miami 16, New England 14. The ball is back at the 10, third down and 11. And the Dolphins defense has begun to take over in this ball game. Dolphins leading 16-14. Shooting for their 5th consecutive victory. Here's Plunkett dropping back to throw. Pumps once. Now can't find anybody open. Now fires in the middle, and it's incomplete up the 25-yard line. And that'll bring in the punting unit. And White, who almost had one blocked a while ago, got off only a 17-yard kick. Jeff White, the former Dolphin, is in to handle the punting charge. He's going to have to stand some 5 or 6 yards deep in the end zone. The Dolphins should come out of this one with excellent field position. The line of scrimmage is the 10-yard line. For the Patriots, they've got a 10-man rush up there, the Dolphins. Anderson is not deep. And they're going to... There's a bad snap. White tries to get the kick out of there. He wobbles one out. It's going to bounce at the 5-yard line. He's going to be down at about the 4. That was a bad snap. White saw the rush coming. The Dolphins really put the pressure on. He, under great pressure, managed to get off. A kick which will be from the line of scrimmage as they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line, a -7. So the Dolphins have a first and goal
At the 3-yard line, the two tight ends, Fleming and Mandich, are in for the power blocking, Zonka and Morris. The split backs in behind Greasy. Hand off to Zonka, hits the right side, and he's upended at the 2-yard line. Larry Zonka over the right side gets only a yard. Ball is at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal for the Dolphins right there. 16-14, Miami leads, 11 minutes to play in this third quarter. Morris and Zonka split in behind Greasy. Second and goal for the 2. Here's the handoff to Merck. Sweep to the right, cuts back to his left, puts his head down. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown Miami as Morris bangs into the end zone. So Mercury gets the Dolphins their second TD of the afternoon, and that for Merck is his 6th touchdown scored by rushing with 10 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in his third quarter. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts with the score. Miami 23, New England 14. Seipel gets off a 39-yard punt. There was no return as they got tremendous pressure. Good rush that time from New England, and the Patriots will start from their 36-yard line. 3:05 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Plunkett. Play fakes, drops the throw. He's going to be hit by Stanfield and wrapped up for a loss back at the 30-yard line. Bill Stanfield gets his second sack of the day. That unofficially is 3 for the Miami pass rush this afternoon as Plunkett loses back to the 30-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play. That'll bring up a second down and 16. Here's Plunkett, the handoff to Ashton. Sweep to the near side. Does he get the corner turn? He does. And bangs his way out to about the 36-yard line, maybe the 37. And they mark it at the 37-yard line. So he gets 7 of those 6 yards Plunkett lost back, and it'll bring up a third down and 9. Clock continues to move with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. These guys are tough here before the home crowd. They always have been on Miami. Third down and 9. He drops back to throw. He sets up, fires in the middle. It is caught by Windsor, the tight end. He did not pick up enough yardage for the first down. He is hit and dropped at about the 44-yard line. And White stands back at the 29. The Dolphins have everybody but Scott up there. Here they come. The low snap. He gets the kick out of there under great pressure. And it's a pretty fair kick as Scott makes a fair catch back at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins sending everybody in the ballpark. Miami will start from their 25 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Dolphins lead 23-14. Briscoe spreads to the near side. Warfield far side. Slot man left is Zonka. Morris the other back. He takes the handoff. Finds a hole left side. 30, 35 out to the 40. Dragging tacklers with him, and he rambles out to the 42-yard line. The ball at the Dolphins 42. A first down for Miami with 22 seconds to go. Here is Zonka pounding it across the right side and gets out to the 44-yard line. And there's the gun. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action continues from Foxborough, Massachusetts, with the score Miami 23, the Patriots 14. Dolphins have the football as we begin playing the final period with a second down and 8 from the Miami 44. Here's Greasy dropping back to throw. He swings a pass out to Murky. He's got it. 45, 50, puts his shoulder down and runs into a tackler, and he's run out of bounds at the New England 49-yard line. Down, it'll bring up a third down and 1 situation for Miami at the Patriots 49-yard line. And here's the handoff going to Zonka. He rambles in across the right side. He's more than got the first down as he was just blasting people out in front of him across the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Greasy up under center, hands off. Here is kick over the left side, and he gets inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. Jim kicked the ball carrier. Second down and 4 for the Dolphins. The ball at the Patriots 32-yard line. Greasy on the snap, couple of steps back, fires. Warfield got it, and he is really stuck. But he holds onto the ball inside the 20 down to the 17, and Warfield, well, Bob Greasy likes to go to and has not been able to do so this afternoon with any great proficiency. Comes up with only his second pass reception, but it's good for a first down. As Greasy to Warfield covers 15 yards. Here's kick, starts outside of the right, puts his head down, bangs back in across the left side. Gets only about a yard to the 16. He was in trouble right from the start of that play. Second down and 9. For the Dolphins at the Patriots 16-yard line. We're in the final period. Contact is made as somebody jumped too soon. Perhaps Bob changed his cadence at the line of scrimmage, as he so often does, to try and lure the other side offside. And that's the Dolphins are going to be called themselves this time for illegal procedure. That is encroachment, luring the other guy offside. Second down and 14. That is the Dolphins' first penalty in the football game, at least to our recollection. Ready to go to work is Greasy. On the snap, couple of steps back, quick in. It is caught by the tight end inside the 10. Down to the 9-yard line is Jim Mandy. And that is going to be a couple of yards shy of what they need for a first down. The ball is down at the 8-yard line. And let's call it a long one. 3rd and 1. Mandich and Fleming are now both in the ball game. Mandich has been just an excellent receiver. He has great hands, sure hands, and he has the speed to go deep. Young man turning into one of the great tight ends in this league. A yard to go for a first down. Down at the Patriots 8-yard line. Kick and Zonka on the back. Here's Zonka. Starts left, cuts back to his right, runs over tacklers. He's got a touchdown. Larry Zonka booming over red shirts, and Honor Jackson was the man who had the displeasure of hitting him at the 1-yard line, and Zonka just snorted him right into the end zone.
It's been a frustrating day for Larry. They've been waiting for him every time he had the ball, and he was not to be denied on that play.
Zonka gets his 3rd touchdown of the season as the Dolphins put together another good drive with 11:14 to go. Dolphin football action will continue in 1 minute. The score, Miami 30, New England 14. The Dolphins defense has just taken charge in the second half. The Patriots led 14-13 at halftime, but had not been able to get a score. They were in this contest for the first half. They put on a magnificent display. Of course, the Dolphins helped them out a little bit on the first sequence when Greasy fumbled and it was recovered, and then Plunkett threw a 34-yard TD pass. The Dolphins have shut the Patriots out in the second half. New England led 14-13 at half. Miami now leads 30-14. The Dolphins will come out of this one with a 6-1 record. Have won their last 5 in a row and will have a game lead over Buffalo. Morris officially has 100 yards and 14 carries. Dolphins have now permitted a total of 6 touchdowns in 7 ball games, including this one, and New England has 5 of them. The only other touchdown permitted by the Dolphins defense, San Francisco, in the first game of the season. The final score, the Dolphins 30, the Patriots 14.